so excited you could join me today. Do you want to learn how to build this? Do you want to save money while you do it? Yeah, you do. In today's video, I'm going to show you 4 steps to make this and save you money. So, let's go. Number 1, I'm going to show you, last week we made some chalk paint, and I'm going to show you how to use it. If you missed last week, whoop, check it out in the link above or in the description below. Number 2, use up your supplies. Use up what you have. This peg, I've had it in my craft supplies forever. This, some Dollar Tree items. Use them up to decorate with. Number 3 is do it yourself. Build it, learn how to build it. Don't go to a craft store or go to a market or go somewhere to buy it. No, you can build it. You can build it yourself. Number 4, I'm going to show you how to get this barn board effect. It's a stain that you can make. It's my favorite. Stain, chalk paint, so expensive unless you make it yourself. Hey guys, we're almost done the video. I'm just gonna add these shaker pegs. Is it a shaker peg? I don't know. So I'm just gonna add this shaker peg. And then I'm gonna glue a flower on here. I think it'd be kind of cool. These, let me see what this looks like. If I put this on. Thanks for sticking to the end. I hope you got some value out of this video. As promised, I'm going to show you how to do some science and art mixed together. I'm going to make an oxidized stain. It's a chemical reaction between 2 items. 1 is white vinegar and 2 is this 0000 steel wool, extra fine steel wool. I like to shop local, so I get my stuff at Canadian Tire here in Ontario. But if you can't find it or you don't have a Canadian Tire near you, there's some affiliate links for Amazon. You can get this stuff on Amazon too. Really cheap. So all I do is I take a jar, and this is a spaghetti jar. You can use a mason jar. So I'm gonna take a steel wool. I'm gonna take some scissors, take the lid off this clean jar. I'm just going to put it in the jar. So easy. And there you go. And then you fill the jar. I took 1 whole piece of steel wool for this size of jar. If you have a smaller mason jar, like if you have something smaller than this, you might want to use like 1/4 of it. It's so cheap. So you just fill it. You leave it sit. I used to leave it sit overnight and it would go kind of rusty. The chemical reaction for the steel wool, it heats up with the vinegar, so it goes kind of rusty. So I like to take mine out after an hour. I just let it sit for an hour. And I do not put the lid on. Do not put the lid on because right now the chemical reaction is heating up the steel wool. It heats it up. And this glass jar could explode. So you do not want the lid on and letting it heat up. Just safety first, and you leave it for an hour. I take a fork and I stick it in there and I throw the steel wool directly in the garbage, and it's good to go. And when it's like this, it'll be clear. When you're painting your wood, it'll look like you're not doing anything. It'll be just clear. And you're thinking, well, that Sandy's a quack. Like, what the heck? It's not doing anything. But it does. When it dries, it has this beautiful color. It reacts with the tannins in the wood, and it has this beautiful barnboard effect. Never quite sure what you're gonna get.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Sometimes they're reddish, sometimes they're bluish, sometimes they're gray. And like I said, you could also get a rusty color, but I didn't really like that rusty color. And my old one, if you look at my old one, you can see there's a lot of color in it. That's because I don't clean out I just pour it in a bowl, and then I pour it right back in. And it's just from the tannins in the wood and dirty paint brushes. But you know what? Done is better than perfect. I just go with the flow and have no worries and get her done. Today's video was so much fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're gonna make a shelf sitter. And tell me what you liked better. What you think you would make. Are you gonna make the oxidized stain? Or are you gonna make the chalk paint? Or are you gonna make both? Let me know in the comments below. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. So if you did, smash that subscribe button. Love you, bye.